Yeah, so we have to create two files, hook 4 and hook 5. Hook 4.js, hook 5.js. Now we'll come to the first under the hook 5.js. Under the hook 5.js file, we are going to create a component, and we are going to print something as a parameter that will be called as a props. That will be called as a props. Okay, so just hold it. Under the hook 5.js file, import React from React. This is we are going to understand the props in React. Props. What is that props and how it works? User defined is called a properties only. It will be user defined property. We will be creating our own. Come down, write a constant called product details. Inside you receive a variable called P.
Hello, sir.
Tell me, sir.
Sir, just now I joined because system was hanging.
Create two files, hook 4.js and hook 5.js. Under hook 5.js file, you can write this code.
Yeah, okay.
Product details. Props in Reactjs. Now after that, right here, return a division class equal to class name equal to product class. Product class. After that, inside the product class h2 or maybe h3 also okay.
Class name
Single quote, double quote, both is okay. Just write here pinfo dot name. Pinfo dot product name or maybe name, anything can write. Next, after that, write a paragraph. Rupees pinfo dot price. Next, after that, quantity pinfo dot qty. pinfo dot qty. Okay. Now this component is going to be a reusable component. To this component, we are going to call again and again and again and again. Okay. So first here you saw p info we have printed. So what I will suggest you, remove this p info as of now. Okay, let's modify a little. Apple rupees 300. First understand the static. Okay, quantity is a 5. We wrote this one. After that, we are going to reuse this. So first keep some static value. And error. Hello. Okay. Okay. Let's go. No, sir, of course not. Not there. We have Java, Python, full stack development. Not sure, yeah, you can check the internet. Okay, hope written. Now after that, save this file. So suppose this product details component, if you call 10 times, what it will print? Every time it will print the same thing. Let us come to our component 4 now. In component 4, or maybe not in component 4, we can go to component 3 also. We have created yesterday component 3. So component 3 hope is working for all. So we can integrate with the component 3 and there also we can check. Okay, so in component 3, what you have? This is name, price, quantity. Okay. Name, price, quantity. What we follow here? We follow here name, price, quantity only. Right. So hope this file is ready. Now let us come to the component number 3. That is hook 3. Inside the hook 3, in the beginning of the page, import that component. Right. Component 5. Import. What is that file name? No. What is the component name? Product details. Import product details from where? Hook5.js. Do that here. Import product details from hook5.js.
Hook5.js is under hooks folder.
Under hooks folder. Hook 3 is also under the hooks folder only.
Yes, sir.
So no need to give // hook name. Directly you can give // file name. It will point to current folder.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, so hope import done. Come down in the last end of the page. So So component name is product details. What it will print whenever we call inside division, name, price, quantity, it will print. Go under the hook 3. In hook 3, after table, after second table, okay? After second table, call that product details component one time and call product details one more time. Call product details one more time. Ready? 2 times we called. Now save the file. Look into the browser. The same component is calling 2 times. Component number 3 you need to run. Hook 3, yesterday file. It is here. It is
Yes,
going
yes.
there. We can write the CSS to bring in the down. Okay, so this table is aligned right. Because of that, it's making problem. You can remove align the right. Automatically, it will come on after that. Table align right we have written for second table. See, it is coming down now. Still it is making mix up. Okay, so hold on. So it's making little mislead. It's making little mislead. So what we can do is print is happening, little print. Let me see some other free component. Home is the free component. Okay, you can see home file is a complete free component. In home file, we don't have anything. See, in home file, we don't have anything, right? So instead of calling here, in which file? Hook 3, we can call in which file? But again, that is outside. It will make the problem. We'll get confused where I'm calling. Okay, so no problem at all. Let's cut this 2 line. It will make alignment problem. Okay, alignment because table left align right we have given. So I will cut this 2 from here, and then we will go to the beginning, and this line what you have written here, you cut from here. Will not import in this file. In which file? Hook file. Hook 3 will not import it. Cut from here. We'll add in some other file. Whichever you have written in this, delete all. Okay. And which file to add? Home file. Let's come to the home file. Home.js file. It is complete empty file. We can import here this line. But it should be in which folder? /hooks/5.js. So we have deleted from there and we have added in which file? Hook file. Hook 4 we have added. Hook 3 it was there, we have added. So from hook 3 we deleted that code and we added in which file? Home file. Import in the home file. And in home file division we have here welcome home is okay. 2 paragraph is there. Remove that paragraph. And after that, you can write here only product details one time, product details one more time, product details one more time, product details one more time. Call 4 times, same component. Change the heading, React props and component reuse. React props and component reuse. React props and reuse. Look at the home now. In home file is coming apple how many times? Total 4 times. 4 time it will come. 4 time we have called, so 4 time it will come. We can write some CSS for that. So align will be proper. We can write CSS for this. So align will be proper. What time we called? Now check. Same component is calling how many times? 4 times. So component become reuse. Same component become reuse. But we are going to make as a dynamic, like pass the input and get the output. As of now is a static. It's a printing only apple. We have just recall the component again and again. We are not passing the property still. Okay. Which property? User defined property. So let us see. So check once. Working for hope. Next, we can go to the this component. Okay, 4 times we have called. Now we will pass the input to that component. How many value you need it there? 3. In the component number 5, we need 3 value: name, price, and quantity. Okay, so let's keep here. Here, see, first understand what is the property. So we have written h1 is the tag name, align is the property, center is the value. It is predefined property. Now for this product details component, we are going to create our own property and we will pass our own value. Suppose if I'll go here and I'll write here p name as a property, we are creating value equal to orange. Okay, next one more property will create my price equal to maybe 300. So my price becomes a property made by us. Next, my QTY equal to 10. So my QTY becomes a property and 10 becomes a value. Correct? So how many property you are passing? 3 property. Same way, for each time whenever you are calling, you give the different value. Whenever you call the same property, but the value will be different. Where I went? Okay, I went here by mistake. I need to go to the home component. in home component, whenever you call the component, pass the property same, but the value will be different. Now let me change the value. Mango. Price as a 400. Quantity as a only one. Next. Something. Lemon. Price as a 30 rupees. Quantity as a 10. Next. Milk. Price as a somewhere 20 rupees. And quantity as a 20. Save this. Now we have to go to that file, component number 5, and we have to receive this parameter. So we are sending how many parameter from here? 3, not as a parameter, as a property. So this is called props in React. How to create your own component and how to pass the property. Okay, so this p name become as a property. Okay, my price become property, my quantity become as a property, and this all the list of property we are passing from which component to which component, from home component to product details component. So in product details we have to go and we have to capture the props. Props in the sense how many properties? 3 property. But there will not capture 3 property, we will capture only 1 property, 1 variable. In 1 variable all 3 values will come. Okay, in the form of the array. Now let's see there in that file. So first check it. We are given the 3 values to 3 component, different value to this 4 component. Then we will go to the HTML file, and in HTML file okay. So hope we are ready. Let us go to the next file. That is called hook5.js. In hook5.js, see, product details is a function. In this function, you are passing how many parameter? 3 parameter, name, price, quantity. So in product details function now, you will be using any variable as a, you can say my props. Variable name as a my props. Under my props, how many value will come? 3 value. P name, my price, and my QTY. 3 will come. So we will go here and we will print here now. My props dot P name, my props dot P name, my props dot my props dot my price. Then again my props dot my QTY. my props dot my qty. So now every time we are passing the different value, so different value will come and it will print. Component is same, but you are calling how many times? 4 times. So that becomes a component reusability. Okay, that is the standard definition of React. React give component reusability. What is that reusability? We wrote one time now, not even a static, dynamic. And how many time you call? Your base. But every time whenever you call, you pass 3 value. P name, my price, my QTY. So my price, my QTY, and P name becomes a properties, and it is available under which variable? My props. Okay, so this is called what is the props in React. So we can say while doing the component interaction, when we send the data from one component to other component, we send the data also. So while sending the data, we use the concept of props. There we create our own property and we pass our own value.
Sir, this means, sir, we are sending value from home component to hook 5.
From home component to hook 5.
Can you please share a home component code?
Write hook 5 file first, completed.
Yeah, I have that.
Written hook 5.
Yeah, hook 5 is done.
Hook 5 is done, then I will show you the home.js file. In home.js file, if you are not ready to write, you can replace the code also. There in your chat.
Right here, you're passing this one to J5 calling to in home. No? So home in product details component, what we written that my props, it's like a constructor is we are passing variable one object, that is it correct, right?
Correct only. Inside the hook 5 component, hook 5.js file, you have a function. Inside the function, you are passing the parameter. Parameter name is, it can be anything, but what we have given the name here, that is called my props. Correct. So my props is a container of properties. How many properties? 3. P name, my price, and my QTY. So these 3 are the individual property, but all are stored in which variable? My props. Okay, so you can say props is not a property, it is a variable, whereas P name is a property. My price is a property, my QTY is a property. In home component, you can see here, align. Align is what? A property. Center is the value. Similar way, P name is a property, orange is the value. It is not predefined, it is user defined, made by us.
Okay, thank you.
Now let us see here. So it is printing all the values. Orange, mango, lemon, all are printing. So we write a small CSS for that and it will become perfect. Here in hook 5 files, you have given the class as a product. Class name is product. So for product, we can write CSS and it will work better. But first you check, are you getting the data or not? For all 4 times you are calling the component. So the component is only one, hook 5, and we are calling 5 times with the new input. Whichever we pass the input, that will come as a output.
Can you show me hook 5?
Check once.
Sir, it's good.
Working. Now we can write some CSS for the product class. So go to the file called index.css in the src folder. Migraine, my red, I have written, okay. This we have written for the field set. Okay, that day we have given the example of red, green. Okay, coming now. Here, name is what? Product is the name of the class. For that, we are writing first margin as a 1%, padding 2%, 2 and 1, 3. So 3% in the left and 3% in the right, 6%. Now we want to create total 4 block in one line. So the width will be how much? 19%. 19% will be the width. Why 19%? Because we want to make how many blocks? 4 block in one line. Okay, so 25% width will come, but margin is 2% and padding is 4%. 6% will be margin and padding. Correct? So how many will come? 19% will come. Float left you should give. And after that, give some box hyphen shadow. Box shadow 0px, 0px, 10px, some kind of orange color. So it will generate total 4 blocks in one line, and that will have some certain width and certain margin, certain padding with the border radius as well. Something like this. Total 4 block in one line. One more CSS you can write. Product colon hover. Product colon hover. Box shadow. Box shadow will be same convert into blue color and cursor pointer you can keep, cursor pointer and color orange. So box shadow will be different color, cursor will convert into pointer and text will convert into orange color. Check once. If now some CSS got applied. It's like this. In home page, you can add a number of product. Suppose, for example, I will go to the home file and I will add one more here. I will add one more here. Maybe Apple 200 20 10. What will happen? It will get added one more. See, one more came. So this all you are calling as a static. So this entire process is called as a props. Props will not happen through one component. Props will happen minimum two component. Okay, it's happened between two component only when we do the interaction. So this example, you have component interaction, component reusability, and component with the properties. Okay, now we will create an array here and we will call this component dynamically. This array is what? It is a, this we are calling as a static with a static value. We can make as a dynamic also. So let's go here, create an array first. Okay, create an array call constant. We can keep inside the function also. Inside the function also we can create a constant variable. Const call item equal to, we can write here call name as a Java, price as a 3000, quantity as a 10, one product, add some more product, okay, so I added total 6 times, HTML, CSS, Reactjs, Python, change the price of all, quantity you can change, So hope array is ready. How many elements? 5, 6 elements. Now come down here. This all we call based on a static value. Static value. Now we are going to call here the same component with the dynamic value. Array will come from where? Value will come from array now. Okay, value will come from the array. So let's write a map function here. Item dot map. Inside that, write here item info, comma index. item info comma index. Inside that, we are going to write here return this one, product details. Now in product details, you have to pass how many properties? 3. For example, pname equal to value will come from where? Where is the value? Item info dot name. Next, after that, my price will come from item info dot price. Next, my QTY equal to item info dot QTY. And we have to set here one default property also, key equal to index. Why key equal to index? Because when you are calling this component, this component will give the division. When we are calling this component is going to return to the division. So how many times the division will come? Till the number of element. So that it says every time when you are calling inside the math function, default property is compulsory. Warning will not come. Check now. It will give you the list of values.
So, sir, can you repeat key for index again?
You can remove the key and then check without kids learning or not. Key concept remains same as we have discussed last all classes. Why we use the key? To make element as a unique element. Similar way, here we are calling the component. Every call, every time the component should be unique. So how to make unique? We can give a key property as an index, automatically it will become as a unique. Hope ready. Check now. Data are coming. Data should come from the array. Let us see here. It's coming. This 3, 4. These are dynamic. Java, HTML, CSS, React, and Python are dynamic. These are coming from where? That directly from the array. Next, warning message is coming or not, we need to check once. If warning is coming here, then the key property we have to give. If there is no warning, then key property we can ignore. See, it's giving the warning.
Yes, sir.
So for the this one you have to give a key now equal to unique any value. Give any value as a unique. Give any value as a unique. So there is no any error. It's a complete clean. Last
Right, still I'm getting that error, right?
Clear the error.
A warning, warning actually.
There is a warning, previous warning it is showing. You can clear that. Clear manually and then reload the page.
It's not coming.
Error is gone.
Yeah, error is gone. Thank you.
Try previous error.
Rai, I have one doubt, Rai. Actually, in product details, we are passing as a three variables actually. P name, my price, my quantity. Okay. But here, key is the additional property actually.
Key is the predefined property.
So it's not considered even customize also, right?
Yeah. You are calling this the product details static or dynamic. How many times you are calling?
Dynamic.
Inside the map function, if you render any element,
Okay.
inside the map function, whenever you render any element. So here product details is the element only. You can see HTML tag open, HTML tag close.
Yeah.
Under the map function, we render any element. For that element, there must be a unique ID. See, if you cut this much, here also you are calling multiple times, but this is not using the map function. It is directly, for that it will not ask you any kind of key properties. But when you are calling here, the React wanted to know the element you are rendering, are they unique or duplicate? So the key will say no, all are unique. Okay, so every time while following the map function, when we render any element, it can be component also, or it can be user defined tag also. Key property should be there to make it as a unique element.
Okay, right. Okay, right.
Okay, so check now. Hope it's okay and working for everyone. Yesterday video I will share you first. No,
We shared 8th videos.
it's converted or not.
So you missed 7th video as
7 video I have not given you.
yes, that day it was rendering. And you said I will give next day.
It is here only, no, 7 and 8. That I have given in the last class. Yesterday you have attended.
Yes, I was there. You shared 8 video, not 7.
Take the 7th again.
Eighth also, please share.
This is the study video. This is of yesterday. This is 98. D3. Video number 9. I will send you 6, 7, 8, 9. Whichever you want, download it. Okay, then we'll log in again.